Myself, Anushka Shah, the General Member of IIC, take this opportunity to kickstart the second workshop on angel investment VC funding opportunity for early stage entrepreneurs. I ensure that you will thoroughly enjoy the workshop and will definitely take some learnings today. I would now like to invite Sandeep sir to enlighten us with a few words. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anushka, and very good evening, dear students. As we have given a special title or maybe the caption for this particular session, that is early stage entrepreneurs. And as rightly Varsha Madam addressed us about entrepreneurship, or maybe the in what way we can conceive the ideas and move towards the funding. So in next session, may from Urushali Madam, maybe we will get some idea about various ways to raise the capital for our startup business. And I would like to give clarification to all students that incubators and maybe the accelerators, these are the two new words for second year or maybe third year BPharm students. So as you know, the startup accelerators and incubators, these are the organizations, that support fledgling startups and help these team members or maybe the investors to get off the proper ground and hone their product or maybe the service, pick up the traction from that, or maybe the raise the investment capital. So that is a main role of all these incubators or maybe the accelerators. And all these accelerators and incubators can get involved at any stage of your startup developments, isn't it? So very soon, maybe next month, we are planning for any one of the incubator center nearby to our institute. So maybe the clarity or maybe what is exactly concept. So that clarification we will get after a visit. So I request Rushali Madam, we can go ahead with the next session, whatever plan. Thank you very much. Over to you, Anushka.
Thank you, sir, for your precious words of wisdom. Today we have Ms. Vrishali Kulkarni as our chief guest. It is an honor for me to welcome her on behalf of Dr. Bhanuben Nanavati College of Pharmacy. Ms. Vrishali Kulkarni is an educator and provides programs to create leadership insights in every child for a brighter tomorrow and has more than 7 years of teaching experience. She is also the master franchiser of International Speech and Drama Program, Helen O'Grady International, and actively involved in business development for the various initiatives, as well as guiding commerce students for better career and subject specific counseling. It is a pleasure for all of us to have such a great personality among us. We all are keen to hear from you, ma'am, about your journey, knowledge, and success mantras. I welcome you to the workshop. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you so much, Anushka, for such a warm welcome. And I'm so glad, so glad to address all of you on a given topic, which is a very, very interesting topic. Can you all see my screen? Are you able to
Yes, ma'am.
see my screen?
Yes,
Screen
yes,
as in
yes.
the PPT?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, how about now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So actually, just a minute, hold on. Okay, so when I am going through my PPT, I will not be able to see you all because just a minute. Yeah. Just a minute. Can you please guide me with what is the exact thing that you can see on the screen?
Yeah, it's first slide, madam. Angel
First
investment.
slide. Okay, okay. Very nice. So I'll be able to see my screen. That is a slide only. So please guide me if I am missing on anybody raising hand or anything. So let us start today's topic. That is angel investment, VC funding opportunity for early stage entrepreneur. So Varsha has already covered being entrepreneur. What is entrepreneur and what is the core idea or core personality for being entrepreneur. What is the product that you should have? What are the ideas that you should have? But anyways, I'll also be covering a little bit of being early stage entrepreneur in this. Going on, who is early stage entrepreneur? So can somebody tell me what is early stage entrepreneur? Entrepreneur, everybody knows, I know. And being entrepreneur is nowadays everybody wants to become entrepreneur, and they are at small scale, big scale, large scale. But I'm asking for specific term, early stage entrepreneur. Can anybody give me a brief about it? Anyone? Early stage entrepreneur.
Ma'am, they want to like start something, but they are not that much experienced or like.
Okay, but okay, I'll take it. Yes. Anyone else? Are there any entrepreneur here? Like apart from college, doing something of their own? There must be, I'm sure. Anyone? Okay. I would love if this session is getting interactive, because see, if you are hearing, then it is always good, but for me, but then if it is interactive, then it is more fun for me. So then let us move on. Early stage entrepreneur. That means you already have some idea, or you are having some product in your mind, and you are on the verge of launching it. Okay, so early stage entrepreneurs. So there are stages, okay, for early stage entrepreneurs. So let us go through those stages one by one. First is seed stage. Okay, I have some idea. I have some creative idea. I have already started implementing on it. Probably I don't want anybody to copy my idea, so I will patent it. Okay, first thing. Then I will start pitching to my peers about my idea. My peers loves idea of my product or my service, and they start they are ready to buy those product or services from me. When I see that, oh, my product or service is getting a good response from my peers, I should grow bigger. What happened? I am already an entrepreneur. I'm already selling my ideas to my peers. Okay, they know that those are other things that they already know me, and just to help me out, they are buying things from me. But what if their friends are also asking for the product or service? Their friends are also asking for product and services. That means somewhere you are on a right path of being entrepreneur. Okay, now up to here is very good, because I sold my product or service to somebody. I got some money. I invested that money here, and then I again made that product or service on a bigger scale. Like if I made one product or service, I doubled it up. I sold it to 2 people. So this is how I have already started getting into a business. Okay, seed stage. Okay, so as the same name suggests, seed stage is idea, is your idea. At this point, okay, I'm done selling it to 10 to 15 people. Now I need more money. If I want to sell it to 30 people, if I want to sell it to 100 people, then what should I do? Seed funding. As the same name suggests, seed funding is seed capital. It is invested to help entrepreneurs to conduct initial activity for setting up a company. What kind of initial activities? Okay, so this can include product development, product research. Okay, if you are having some hassle for product development, if you feel that no, some more research has to be there to come over of the hassles that I'm already facing in my product, so I need some money to research, to put something that will deliver even more to my customers. Okay, so seed funding. This can include this can include market research as well. Is my product really helpful to the market that I am looking out for? Okay, then business plan creation. Okay, where I want to go at 5 years of stage. Okay, so to plan that business, I need seed funding at a seed stage. Okay, the owners, so seed stage can be, you can get a money from your family, your friends, that we will get back once we proceed with these slides. But let us understand when we need funding for a particular business. Seed stage is clear with everyone. Let us move on to startup stage. Now, here many companies, many individuals, many youth, they reach till here, startup stage. Nowadays, this term is very much famous, startups, right? Like what I've started my own startup. You know, it has its own glory. Startup, okay? Startup capital is often used interchangeably with seed funding. Okay, so there is very minor difference between seed funding and startup funding. So usually business owners avail startup capital after they have completed the process that involves seed funding. It can be used to create product prototype, hire crucial management personnel. Okay, so I am
Rushali, one
Yes.
moment. Is your slide moving? Because I can't see it moving. Just
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Okay, now it's changed. Okay, no problem. Continue.
The slide is changed now.
Now it is changed. Yeah, continue.
Okay, the thing is, I'm not able to see this Microsoft Teams screen when I am on my PowerPoint.
Okay, no, now you are on the when we need funding slide. So it had not moved there. Now you are there.
So please help me.
I will.
Okay, so yeah, please help me whenever I
miss the slide. I'll
so now moving on. Yes, no problem. Okay, so up to seeds funding is clear. Then startup stage, we are just covering that. So seed funding is getting a small minor amount for my idea. Startup is, I want to hire somebody for my marketing, I want to hire somebody for my production, I want to hire somebody to manage my operations. Startup stage. Okay, so just like I'll again refer to the advertise that Varsha showed to us, that the boy, what he did was seed stage. First, he thought he was looking here and there. Okay, I'm getting help from them. I'm getting help from them. I'm getting help from that particular man. He planned everything. Then he started putting up startup stage. Okay, then moving on to the early stage. Okay, it is also called first stage or second stage capital. Now, what is first stage early stage capital? It is to the businesses that have product and want to start commercial manufacturing, sales, and marketing. Now we are little bit ahead of startup stage. Okay, I've invested in startups. Now I want to invest in my manufacturing or in my services. Okay, then moving on to expansion stage. From early stage, I've started earning good profits. I'm reinvesting into my business. I'm also started taking money profit. I've also started paying my fellows very nicely. Now moving on, I want to expand. Okay, at the time of expansion, again, see, there are businesses who wants to take smaller steps. They may not probably go for expansion stage. They will again reinvest what they have got in early stage funding. But then if I want to grow from my region to another region to another region, then comes expansion. Okay, I'm just making some terms clear to you so that whenever we'll go for angel investment or venture capital, we will get to know where exactly we want these people to barge in our business. Okay, so up to early stage, it is very much easier for an entrepreneur to bring his or her business till startup capital or first stage funding. But when it comes to expansion stage, it is something that needs to be that somebody else needs to be step into the business. Okay, this is called as second stage or third stage capital. Now, as the name suggests, expansion capital is the fund required for the company to expand its operations. The fund can be used to tap new markets, create new products, invest in new equipments and technology, or even acquire a new company. So if you feel that my product A can be inlined with B and I want to merge these two companies, there comes an expansion stage. Later, bridge stage. That's the stage nowadays everybody is looking into. So if anybody of you is following share market or something, you can see that every week, you can say in every 15 days, some of the other IPOs are launching. Like it has become so common now to launch an IPO, right? So earlier, like 5 years before, launching an IPO was a big thing. Okay, so that there used to be like a ceremony or something, but now if you are having some app like Sharekhan, Motilal Oswal or anything, every now and then some of the pop-ups keep on coming that, oh, some IPO is launching, Zomato is launching, this is launching, that is launching. So IPOs, pre-IPO stage is a bridge stage where you get maximum amount of funding for the business. Everybody is clear with the stages of funding? If somebody can just unmute and tell me, yes, we are with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
I'm not going too fast, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so please stop me if I'm going too fast, and if you want to re-understand the definition, you can anytime stop me. Okay, so now moving on. Types of investors. Okay, there are angel investors. I'm not going to explain angel investors right now because I'm going to explain it in my further slides. Peer-to-peer lenders. Okay, peer-to-peer lender as in your mama or your father or your grandfather, grandmother, or wife, spouses who gives gold or something. So or friends. Okay, friends who invest in your company. Personal investors and peer-to-peer investors are kind of similar to each other. Okay, personals are more into family, peer-to-peer more into like my uncle invested, my uncle's friend invested in my company because they had a faith in me or something like that. So out of love, out of affection, out of like I want you to do something, I want to give you money for your business, is like they fall under peer-to-peer lenders or personal investors. Banks. Okay, now banks, everybody knows about banks. Okay, banks gives you money. In return, what they have to do, they have to keep some of the security with them. Okay, banks. Everybody is well aware about bank and their loan procedures and everything. Then comes venture capitalists. Okay, so today we are going to highlight on angel investors and venture capitalists. Okay, so now, my slide is changing, right, Varsha?
Not really. I can't see it changing now.
No. Okay. Now I was on types of investors.
No.
Yes.
Yes, types of investors. Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now I am changing it to angel investors.
You're still on types of investors.
No.
Now
Yes,
changed.
yes. Okay.
Now changed. Yeah.
Okay.
A lag. There's a lag, Kushal.
Oh, there's a lag. Okay. No. Just stop me if my slide is not getting changed. Okay. So now, before I explain you angel investors, I want you to answer few WH questions, 6 WH questions. They are like, what is my product and service? You have to understand thoroughly about your product and service. Even if anybody else asks you about your product and services, you should be aware about its A to Z. Okay, like it should be on your tongue that no, this is like that, this is like that. That's why my product is something like this. Nobody should question your product or services. Second, why should I go for investment? Okay, you have to be very much clear in your thoughts that why I have to go for these services, not just for making profits, but to make this business bigger. You have to answer your own questions. Why I should go for the investment? When should I go for the business investments? Is it ready? Is my business is ready to go big? Is my business needs little more work, or does my business needs one or two more years to get settled, and then I will go for angel investors or venture capitalists? So you have to be thoroughly ready in your mind before going for those. Then whom should I approach? See, this is very important. This is very, very important. Now, angel investors or venture capitalists, there are multiple of angel investors are available in the market. But then whom to approach is very, very important, because there can be malfunctionings too. Fake investors are there too. Okay, we will be coming to that as well. So whom should I approach? Then how much I'm going to get? Your figures should be ready in your mind. How much I'm going for going for these investors. Now, whenever angel investor barges in the business, they always come in for a big investment. Maybe 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 5 crores, 20 crores, 40 crores. But then how much do you need? Do you need anything extra? No. You have to be ready with your reports that how much I need for my business. Then where should I approach? Okay, so there are many angel investors. We will again be coming to this, so I will not be covering this. So these 6 WH questions you have to be clear of. Okay, so let me explain to you first about something about angel investors. I want you guys to answer me. When this angel investors, venture capitalists, actually they got into limelight. There is one show that came recently, and because of them, these angel investors and venture capitalists, they really got famous. Can somebody name the show quickly?
Shark Tank.
Yes, that only show that we know about, Shark Tanks. Have you ever watched Shark Tanks? Now, the person who answered must have seen. But then anybody else, you can just raise your hand if you have seen Shark Tank. Okay, I cannot see, but I assume that some of you must have already seen Shark Tank. So you might have heard term angel investor thrown around in Shark Tank all the time. But what is angel investor? Okay, usually angel investor refers to affluent, accredited individual who invest their own money in startups or companies in early stages of development. Okay, so but why will they invest? Why will angel investor invest? Can somebody tell me? What are they looking out for?
Returns.
Sorry?
The returns.
The returns, as in salary, as in
No, the ROI.
Huh?
ROI, the return on investment.
Return on investment. Okay, but the bank also work on the same things, right? Return on investment. They will charge some percent to you, right?
Well, it's a loan, but the investors, they invest the money, and the
Agreed.
bank, they provide you the loan with the interest.
Agreed. So this ROI, they specifically want in one particular term. Can somebody term it? I'm anyways going to explain that. So I'm just curious that if you guys are aware about that particular term in which they expect a return.
Equity.
Exactly. Beautiful. Who's this? Can you please name yourself? Who just said equity?
I think the 2 of us answered. I'm Anushka.
Anushka. Okay, beautiful. I'm so glad. Okay, so yes, this is in terms of equity. Okay, in exchange of equity, that means angel investors, they become your partners. They take some percentage of your business. Okay, unlike banks, unlike peer-to-peer investors, unlike personal investors, they become part of your business. Okay, and in exchange, what they do is they contribute their expertise to help the company. Okay, but they are generally content with receiving equity stake for the funds they contribute. Okay, so it is kind of necessary for them to whatever I have invested, just give me report. This is done, give me report at the end of the month. So they always keep a track of it. Okay, why to go for these angel investors? It is less riskier than loan, of course. Okay, you don't capital needs are met. Okay, whatever you pitch in, whatever you want from angel investors, they understand you. Okay, and they understand that, oh, you need so much of capital. Yes, I'm convinced, I'm giving you the money. Okay, reinvest in return. Okay, whatever profits you have earned, the angel investor, if they really find it interesting, they reinvest their equity also in the business. Angel brings portfolio expertise such as business acumen, vertical expertise, director service, etc. So these angel investors, I will not say they are seniors, but they are well experienced in this field, in finance field, or if you are lucky enough, they are very much experienced in the field that you guys are doing business into. So they definitely provide their expertise into it. Then angel funded firms survival rate is more. Angel investor themselves look after it, that whatever I've invested in, I should get it in return. So their survival rate is more. So the highest rate that angel investor can stay into business, what we suggest generally is 4 years. Okay, within 4 years, you should start getting your return and then take over the company from angel investors in a good note. Okay, they do not charge any monthly fees. Okay, it is just the equity that they have invested in. Have I moved on to the next slide, cons of angel investors? Is my next slide is on?
Have you moved from yours? Then it's not here. It's lagging. Now it moved.
Now it moved. Okay, lovely. So see, now there are pros and there are cons. Everything is not anything in life doesn't only have pros, it has its own cons as well. Okay, so cons of angel investors: you lose your ownership, of course. Okay, when angel investors are in the business, then you have to sell off your equity. You are not 100% owner of your business. You're 100% owner of your idea. You're 100% owner of your product and service. But when it comes to overall business, you sell some percent to these angel investors. Okay, a suitable angel investors is really hard to find, which is a fact. Okay, many a times it happens that there are giants in the business having extra money, and they are like, they see good things out of your business. They only invest, and then you do business. I'm here to get a money. They probably may not give you the direct expertise that you are seeking for. So it is always difficult to find suitable angel investors. Possibility of malpractices: yes, in angel investing, malpractices does happen. So if you ask me, in my experience, I've seen that some angel investors like saying, oh, my son just returned from America, so he also wants to invest in your business. So they have invested a big money with us, so what to do? Relation hai, rakhna padega, so we have to hire them. So these things also happen in malpractices does happen. Okay, less structural support and insecure. Okay, at any point of time, if you are non-performing, if you are seeking some time for profit earning, then they are very difficult to get convinced that nahi abhi aur kitna time yaar, already paisa lagaya hai, kab de rahe ho. So these kind of things happens when it comes to angel investors. Apart from these, unlike venture capital, they invest a small amount of money. Vague terms and condition. Now these terms and condition, what we agree upon is over the table. What they say, what we say, we have to agree to each other. Slow funding. Deta hu, I'll give you after a month, I'll give you day after tomorrow. So it keeps on happening. Role ambiguities. Okay, so every time when it is our business, we have to report to them. Excessive control demands rapid business growth. Then invest in the form of convertible debts and lack of attention. Okay, so angel investors has their own cons, but yes, they are definitely a good support for business. If you answer your WH questions nicely, rightly, you will definitely get a good angel investors, like India's topmost angel investors. Okay, I want somebody to answer me now. Come on, get up, guys. Who is Dheeraj Jain? Who is Dheeraj Jain?
Vishali's slide has not changed, huh?
Okay. Changed?
Yes.
Yes. Who is Dheeraj Jain? Come on, guys. Okay. Okay. So let me answer this. Dheeraj Jain is from Ratcliffe Capital. He started this company in London and then India, and he has supported 20 companies so far, and they became successful. Kunal Shah, guys, who is Kunal Shah?
I'm Cred founder.
Wow, very nice. Great founders. Okay. And he is, you can say he's a godfather for unicorn startups. Okay. Then Ratan Tata, I'm going to come last because I want to talk about it. Then Anupam Mittal. Anyone? Anupam Mittal?
Shadi.com.
Yes, Shadi.com, Makan.com. Okay, he has so far they must have helped more than these, but then this is what I got recently. So Anupam Mittal, he helped more than 10 companies to grow, and they grew. Okay, these are the success rates. Okay, now Sandeep Tandon. Anyone? Don't Google it. If you know, then tell.
He is the co-founder of Recharge.
Yes, and Whiteboard Capital. Okay. Yes. So nice, beautiful, and the king Ratan Tata. Okay. So specifically to talk about Ratan Tata, I want now this I want you guys to answer which specifically related to pharma company. Which pharma company did he give angel investment to, and to who? To whom? Anyone?
Ma'am, I don't remember the name, but it was a retail pharma company, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Anyone? I would really love you guys to answer this question because this is very, very interesting.
It is for generic medicines.
Yes, correct. Who's that? Who's that? Who answered me just now?
Ma'am Gaurav.
Okay, thank you so much. So yes, Generic Aadhaar is the name of a company. Okay. It is Generic Aadhaar found by 17-year-old boy. His name is Arjun Deshpande. He's from our Thane. Okay. And Ratan. So I'll also tell you, Ratan Tata has his own company called R&T Associates. Please go on his webpage if you really have unique idea of startup or unique idea of your own company or product or services. You have to send your pitch to R&T Associates webpage. And if you get selected, you will get to meet their associates. They will screen you, they will filter you, and ultimately you can definitely go to reach till Ratan Tata or his associates to get the funding. Okay. So but coming back to Generic Aadhaar, what did Generic Aadhaar do? What was its core? Why was it unique?
To provide affordable medicines, generic medicines.
Yes, yes. So Arjun Deshpande studied and he provided medicines at 20 to 30% cheaper rate. He just chuck off all the wholesalers and he provided medicine with 20 to 30% cheaper than the regular market rate. For this, it is not clear that how much he invested in, but they say that he gave around 100 crores of investment to this Arjun Deshpande. Okay, apart from this Generic Aadhaar, I wanted to specifically mention this Generic Aadhaar to you because it is related to pharma. But then apart from this, R&T Associates of Ratan Tata, they have invested into Ola, Paytm, Snapdeal, CureFit, Urban Ladder, and Avanti Finance. You must have heard their names, and they are all successful. So it is very, very important that your idea should be very much unique and has a good success rate. Up to here, clear, everybody? Can we move on to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, lovely. Now, how to approach these angel investors? Approach in your niche. Do proper research. There are multiple authenticated websites. okay, through which you can go for these angel investments. Then websites like indianangelnetwork.com, renowned financial agencies, renowned CAs, they can also help you with these kind of investments. Okay, now moving on to the venture capital. Okay, now what is venture capital? Venture money is not long-term money. Okay, now why venture capital? We need venture capital. This is the idea to invest in companies' balance sheet and infrastructure until it reaches to a sufficient size and credibility. What does this mean? Okay, I am right now earning 50 lakhs of rupees. Okay, as a my turnover is 50 lakhs. I am intending to reach this to 50 crores. Okay, how? So I need some infrastructure, I need some machineries, I need something. So I cannot just go and ask angel investor, oh, give me 100 crores, I need to invest. No, there, whenever it comes to larger amount of money, venture capital comes in. Okay, venture capital they are the firm. They are they are investment banking firms or any other firms who invest public money into you. They don't have their own money to invest. Okay, now it can be sold to corporation or so that the institutional public equity markets and can step in to provide liquidity. In a sense, the venture capitalist buys a stake in an entrepreneur's idea, nurtures it for a short period of time, and then exits with the help of investment banker. Okay, when I reach from 50 lakhs to 50 crores, venture capital's role ends. Whatever money equity they have invested in, they will take along with their profits, and they will eventually exit your company. This is much sorted way of investment. Okay, I hope I'm on the next slide. Pros of venture capital.
Yes.
Okay, so now this is amazing opportunity for expansion of a company. Valuable guidance and expertise. Now see, when it comes to angel investors, they are individuals, right? They are directly involved in your company. But when it comes to venture capital, the team is involved in your company. The team of CAs, the team of marketing experts, the team of HRs, it is a teamwork. Okay, so guidance and expertise is 100% assurity when it comes to venture capital. Okay, it is very helpful in building network. Okay, so when it comes to marketing team exactly knows how to make your business from 50 lakhs to 50 crores. They will be like behind you, that what are you doing, why are you doing this, reduce your cost by this, and they will help you to reach to that goal. No obligation on repayment, because it is efforts together. They have, you and them are working together to achieve that goal. They are 100% trustworthy, because and it is easy to locate. So there are many venture capitalist firms that I will also share some names with you. Those are there in the market. Then cons of VC. It really takes longer time. Okay, so like I've told you those WH questions, you have to be thoroughly ready with your project reports when you goes to VC. Okay, they will ask you n number of questions, of which you have to give apt answer, and confidently you have to tell. So like Varsha said in her presentation, storytelling, here it comes. Okay, whenever you are telling a story about your product, about your services, you have to be so confident to the venture, while answering it to the venture capitalist, that he or she should get convinced with your product. Okay, so it is just like giving IAS exam, guys. So you're in a IAS exam, you're sitting and the panel is sitting in front of you. They may ask you n number of questions, but you have to be confident enough to answer them. It is a similar kind of a thing when it comes to VC. Dilution of ownership and control. It happens with angel investors also. Early redemption. Approaching VCs and capitalizing is lengthy process. Fund release is time to time. Now, yes, this is very important. Whenever I need to procure some raw material, I have to submit a letter or a proper project report to the VC. Okay, now we have approved 50 crores. Out of 50 crores, I need 2 crores right now for these many things. They approve it, they release the fund to you. Okay, so this is how VC works. They just don't give you take your 50 crores, spend it and do it. No, they will release the funding from time to time. It may lead to undervaluation. Yes, it is a possibility that if you are asking for 5 crores, they negotiate with you and they brings it like to around 4 crore, 3 crore if you're asking for 5 crores. So you have to be very much firm on why or are you asking for so much of amount of money. Okay. Moving on. Am I on angel versus venture?
Yes.
Okay, so just a quick difference. I will not take much time on this slide because I've already explained you all the things prior. Angel investors are affluent individuals who invest their own money into startup ventures, whereas venture capital investors are employed by a risk capital company, where they invest other people's money. Okay, so they are also liable to answer whose money they have invested in. Okay, so they also equally work for your product to work your product to succeed. Okay, now angel investors are generally more eager to place a big bet on startup with interesting idea, whereas VC firm will want to see growth potential. Now I will I will tell you, if you are coming up with very unique idea of which you need to take a patents on, VC may not invest in you so quickly. Okay, but some angel investor who are already into this business, they will quickly tell, oh, this idea will grow up very nicely. Okay, go ahead. I'm with you. Okay, so it's not like VC never goes for such ideas, but yes, it takes time. Okay, on average, VC firms will invest larger amount of money than angel investor, but VC investor will also get a higher equity stake in the company. Yes, guys, probably more than 50%. Perhaps the most important difference is that VC firms usually demand that they have some level of operational control, whereas angel investor prefers to be passive investor. Okay, but then if you observe, VC also helps you to reach your goal. It is their responsibility as well. So it is always helpful for either for angel investors or venture capitalists. Quickly, let us go through the 7 steps to raise venture capital. Determine your business valuation. Your business valuations can be done by any investment banker firm or chartered accountants. Okay, then determining funding needs. Okay, why do you need those funding? Put your pitch together, storytelling. Okay, you have to be ready with your business pitch. Target potential investors. Negotiate. That's the very important point when you ask for any kind of capital. Proceed through due diligence and close the deal. So these are the 7 steps to get venture capitals. Is my slide changed to the next one? VC resource?
No, you are on how to raise venture capital.
Okay.
Yeah, changed.
Okay, so the most trustworthy VC resource is Startup India. So you can always go through this. Through Startup India, many venture capitalists, they approach you. You can, so it's like buying a cloth. Okay, if you like a particular brand, you will go in a mall, you will go in multiple places, and you will check out the pricing for every shop. Okay, just like that, you will go to various venture capitalist firms where you will get a right resource for your business. Okay, so startupindia.com, just go through the site. It is very user-friendly site. You can pitch in your idea there. You can submit your project reports there, and definitely you will get a good help at startupindia.com. Okay, so I'll just stop share, and I'll just share a few things with you, guys. When it comes to your business, we really want whatever business you guys are in, you have to grow up, and these are beautiful terminologies nowadays, or beautiful business ventures nowadays, who comes in, barges and help you to grow. So you have to explore these venture capitalists and angel investor whenever you get into the business, because they really help you to grow. So this is it with angel investments and venture capitals. If you have any questions, please be open. There might be many questions that you might be having. So please feel free later on also, if you think of something, you can come back to us. Sir and Saurabh and Yasin, I think you guys have our email ID as well. You can definitely write back to us. If you have any questions right now also, you can ask me.
We will go ahead and take some questions now. Just a reminder, please be sure to type your questions into the chat box or in the control panel, or you can raise your hand to ask your questions.
Gaurav, I think he raised hand for, and one other.
He has a question. So, should I read it loud?
Yes, please.
What if I raise my Series A from angel investor and Series B from VC? I get expertise from both the sides. Can it be a win-win situation?
Yes. So interesting question. You get up, you end up getting more money, but then yes, you know what? There are resolutions to be passed. Okay, angel investor and venture capitalist, they should agree upon these terms, that how much stake should angel investor have, how much stake should venture capitalist have, how much stake should owner should have. But then your stakes are diluted. Okay, your control over your own company is diluted. What if your win-win situation ends up into the quarrels between angel investors and venture capitalists? Yeah, it will end up lose-lose situation then.
Also, just to take it forward from here, sorry, hello, audible?
Yes, audible.
Okay, forward from what Vrushali said, if you all were like, as she referred the Shark Tanks, you saw they were asking, kahin aapne kahin aur se funding liya hai kya? They ask. So based on what you project, what is the revenue model you project, what is the funding you have taken, and what have you done with the funding, will the next series get funded? Yeah.
We have another question. Why would I go to an angel investor? If my balance sheet and cash flows are in green, I would prefer bank. Why would I dilute my stakes in my own business? Instead, I give my stakes as a collateral to the banks.
Yes, definitely. So that is what I said. When you are in green, if you are having good funding, or if you can get good funding from bank as well, you can definitely go for it. But there are entrepreneurs where they need more than what amount they will get for their stakes. Then these people barges in. Angel investments and venture capital. So definitely you can go for your stake. You can get a help of bank which is more secured. Okay, so you can definitely go for it.
What are the key components which will help to attract VC funding?
Your storytelling, your product, your confidence, your confidence in your product, your sale pitch. Okay, why your product is better than anybody else, why I should be there and not my competitor. Okay, so the confidence of an entrepreneur and the confidence of entrepreneur in his or her product is a key element to attract venture capitalists.
Anushka, Vrushali, may I also answer to this?
Yes, please.
Just add on. Yeah. For both the questions, the first question about the bank and in the second question also, I would say the bank will see the balance sheets. Bank will see only the documents. Bank doesn't get influenced by your emotions or your idea. Okay, but an investor would come to connect with your idea. If Ratan Tata has invested in generic, not to make money, but he is connected with the idea, with the thought, with the solution. That's the major difference. So whom are you heading to is on what you are looking at. If you're only looking, because government also gives bank loans. There are so many bank loans for businesses, and you will get a startup loan also. So you will get it. So what is that you want? How big do you see? And as we started, the whole session was with storytelling. What is you in your product? And then comes next. So when you know what you are heading at, what is your product, where are you wanting to take it, how big do you want to make it, how big will you make your product with a bank loan? Some partner there to connect with your idea, invest you, guide you. So that is not something that bank will do. So that is where we say everything is completely on how you want to grow, where you want to take your idea. Yeah.
What goals should we be having in assessing an investor?
Yes, that's a beautiful question. Yes, goals, the accreditation of these investors, how well known they are in a market. Okay, from where they are seeding in money. Is there their own money, or they are also taking loan from anybody else and seeding in your business? Okay, so this market research is very, very important. Okay, so these kind of factors decides if you want to go ahead with the investors or no. How much they are involving in your business. Okay, how much authority, how much power in your business they are taking over. Okay, so these are the key elements that you have to study while going ahead with any kind of investor. It's money is one factor. Okay, if anybody is getting ready very easily, oh, 50 lakhs you want, okay, fine, take it. Why did he get added so early? You have to just get suspicious in your mind. Oh, what is in the business that he's looking forward for? Is he taking over the ownership? How much stake he wants? How much profit he wants? How much longer time he's going to be in the business? So you have to find out these answers of the questions, that how much he's interested in your business.
How do you assess VC funds?
Okay, VC fund are like there is no assessment for VC funds. Okay, as I told you, there are many venture capitalist firms available in the market. Okay, only go for the renowned ones. Okay, those who are affiliated to government, affiliated to big businesses. Okay, so then if you go into their offices, they should be well aware with these terms. They should be you should study that to which firms they have already given fundings to. Are those business grown? Okay, so you have to do these back studies before going for these venture capitalists.
Merger has been loss making for every startup that I have seen, like Zomato and Blinkit merger. Startups should go for merger, as startups are mostly in cash drain phase and promotional phase to acquire more customers. So the customer acquisition cost is so high. Rather than merger, startups must be frugal enough in customer retention.
So it all depends on product to product, like service to service and product to product. So for example, Urban Ladders, okay, they also merged up. So it all depends on product. Okay, Zomato's mergers, they didn't work out well because the market opportunities that they were looking out for, they took a risk. Okay, so risk is always there whenever you go for any mergers or acquisitions. But then again, the confidence in your product is a key. Okay, they may fail, mergers and acquisitions may fail, but then Zomato came up with that again, right? They showed losses in this 22-23, of course they showed losses, but then the directors, the owners of Zomato, they again came up and they are coming up with the new things in their ventures, right? So the entrepreneur is always ready for the chances and possibilities in the market. What if this merger would have worked? Then it would have been a like landmark for any other entrepreneurs. Ki, okay, unhone kiya, main bhi karunga karke. So you have to have the confidence in your product, that should I go for a merger? Is my product is good for merger or acquisitions? So you have to decide that. In this case, venture capitalists team also helps you out. Not just them, investment bankers also helps you out. Is this merger is okay for you? How much is your turnover? Will this turnover be doubled or tripled if you go for these mergers? So definitely we have to find the help of experts to understand whether we should go ahead or no, and your gut feeling.
While starting a startup, how can you create your team and hire people to work with you and under you?
Yes, again, we will definitely, if you are capable enough to hire people, go ahead. Otherwise, take a help of HR people. Okay, take a help of HR services to hire people. But then if it is a startup, then you have to decide how much are you ready to spend on these resources. How much are you ready to spend on hiring of expert people? Okay, do you have so much of money with you? Do you need further assistance for growing up the business? So it all depends on you.
IPO or startups which we have seen are losing money of the market with flop IPO listings like Paytm. Certain are oversubscribed like Zomato, but now we see in the market that their prices are plunging. So would people in the market be interested to invest in other startup IPOs?
You know what, IPO has become another goal for entrepreneurs to reach. Okay, for that they will go up to venture capitalists. They go to venture capital with this intention only, that I want to launch IPO. If you have seen LIC IPO also, they plunged like anything. Zomato, Byju's. Okay, it is too early for them to reach to IPO. But then what we say, oh, they have reached to IPOs. They are listed. They're already listed. They have plenty of time further to come up again. They will not be delisted from the NSE BSE, right? So they're already there. So to reach IPO, you are in public. So when you launch in public, public buys your share. So public to have a faith in you, it will further. It is again like another startup from there onwards. Okay. So reaching till that level is also very important. You have to again wait for 2-3 years to come up again. Give profits to the public who invested in your company. So that's a long-term investment, if you ask me.
It looks like we've covered all of our questions.
Okay.
It was a really informative workshop, and I'm sure the valuable knowledge that you provided us with will help us in our careers. Here is a small token of appreciation